Saturday morning, and once again the Pedrosa household is escaping the quarantine. We are on an adventure today to Julian, California for a very long road trip just to get an apple pie. And over here is like this really crazy car with it's covered in stickers, but I don't know if I got that right. Anyways, join us on our adventure to Julian, California.
Yeah, that would be San Diego County, yeah?
Yep. So we're outside of Starbucks, and apparently, even though we're in quarantine, people need Starbucks. That line was pretty long. Over here is Shamel Park. Shamel Park. They let you walk on it. Oh, but the tape is still up. Nope, the tape is still up on the playground equipment. The pool is still closed, but you can at least go into the park and park there, so that's pretty good. And it looks like Caltrans is doing some road work up here, which is good. If we're gonna be locked down, you might as well do some road work while we're up on it. So we're down in Temecula area right now. We've passed by plenty of hills and hiking trails, and I can see that they're mostly full. As you can see here, we got a bunch of bikers passing us up by. I mean, the traffic isn't heavy, but definitely people are out and about. What would you say, Denise?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're out and about. I can see people out in the mountains here on trails. The stores, of course, are not all open. It's not like a regular Saturday schedule, but there's definitely commerce going on. We are out on Pechanga Avenue right now.
Pechanga Parkway.
Pechanga Parkway, thank you. And I believe Pechanga's closed right now, but I used to rent a house over in this area here. And I used to go hiking up in those mountains over there. So, just interesting to see how the neighborhood's changed. Not really that much, but it looks like over here to the left there's some new construction going on. It's very beautiful here out in the Indian territory of Pechanga. Headed out on Highway 79 towards, looks like Anza here, near Rainbow Oaks. I love how the trees overlap the highway here. It's very green. The rains came through, so it's really nice to look at as we go down Highway 79. We're out in Paula, San Antonio de Paula Mission area. This is where my dad used to be a priest when he was a Catholic priest. This area has definitely grown a lot from the last time I saw it. Up on we're coming into downtown. We should be able to see the mission pretty soon here. Oh, there it is. There's the youth center. I think the mission is just up there to the left. This is definitely different than how I remember it. Got a laundromat here, youth center. Here's the old grave site. Yep, there's the mission. We're now at Mission San Antonio de Paula, founded in 1816. I don't know what's going to be open here. Normally they have a museum and stuff that you can go to, but that's going to be closed right now. Just seeing what's open. Inside of the church. There's a bell tower over here. Looks like the cemetery is open. Let's see who's here. The mission bells.
Try to zoom in. Over here is the Paula store. It says it was established in 1897. And looking at that building, I believe it's actually open. Again, we're looking at the back side of the mission bells here. They only ring them on Sundays or for something important. We are here right now at the Palomar Indian Reservation, where we made a little potty stop. A lot of nurseries here, and we are very grateful that they had clean bathrooms. So as I was saying, we're in Palma, out in northern San Diego County, and when we were inside, Denise bought this bag of avocados. How many were there?
Let me see. There's 1, 2, 4, 6.
6 avocados for $5. Not too bad.
6 good size avocados for $5.
And they're natural ones. Okay, cool. We got them directly from the source. Okay, over on Denise's shoulder here is Lake Henshaw. When I was a teenager, we would come out here all the time, and we would get a cabin and I'd go fishing over here on Lake Henshaw. The lake, unfortunately, is closed today. It's a private lake, but it's closed. The cabins are open, so if anybody wants to do that, I suppose if you walked over into the lake, you could probably still fish. But I remember there was lots of catfish and lots of bluegill in those waters. Yeah. We are headed into Santa Isabel. We've been here before. Oh, and I saw the Julian Pie Company over there.
Yeah, lots of bikers in the parking lot.
Yeah,
They're
and it's
full.
open. That's our mission for today. So we're getting close to Julian. I actually prefer Mom's Pie, which is in downtown Julian, but the Julian Pie Company is the original, which is funny because they're outside. You can see here that we're just 7 miles away from Julian. Outside it's a little bit hot, but it's still a beautiful sunny day. Lots of bikers out. Lots of bikers. That's primarily the people that we've seen out. So there are people out today just driving the roads here in sunny San Diego County. We're in the Palomar Mountain range here, which means on the other side of this should be Lake Cuyamaca. Oh, see that house over there, Denise? I think that's the house that we rented that one time for the family reunion.
No.
Yeah, it was here in Julian. We rented a house here in Julian.
Julian?
Yeah. You don't remember?
I don't remember, but it was not Julian.
It was near Julian, yeah. I got the pictures. I'll show when you get home.
I know which one reunion.
We just passed by Mom's Pie Company, the one that I like, which means that we are on the outskirts now of Julian. Julian was noted as a mining town back in the 1800s, and now they're just like known for their apples because they have lots of apple trees out here. Most stores look like they're actually, well, the studios are closed, and so are the antique stores, but the restaurants, luckily for us, are still open. We got 3 more miles until we hit downtown Julian. The restaurant is to the right too. We're now in downtown. There's a lot of people. We've got to find a place to park. We're gonna look for some buffalo burgers. If I remember right, the place that had buffalo burgers is to the left over here. And Mom's should be like, used to be close by that cider mill. Oh, there's the restaurant. It's open up
What
there.
restaurant?
Up there.
Okay, well that's where the soups and such was too. Right.
And Mom's Pie should be right over here by this grocery store. There it is, right there, Mom's.
Is that Mom's?
Yep, that's. So now it's just a question of finding a place to
Are we?
We're in
Little
Julian.
town of Julian.
The Miner's Diner. It's got a pig fork and a hamburger. The Levi Mark store here. at the Julian Cafe Bakery, where I just ordered some hamburgers. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to sit inside, so we're outside waiting for the food, and we'll just sit here on some benches and eat it outside, because that's the way it goes. Lots of people here today, lots of bikers. I don't know if I can turn this way. Despite the quarantine, lots of people in San Diego County are out in the mountains today here in Julian. So we got our food. This is what I'm dealing with. I got just a cafe burger, Angus burger. AJ's got BLT, and we're sitting in front of a grocery store on a bench here, social isolating ourselves, social distancing ourselves so that we can eat some lunch. Hoskins rental in 1903. Back in the day, there'd be little houses here, and people couldn't afford a house, so they'd rent a little room for $3 for 10 hours. So it was a crash house. And there would be lots of little houses here like this, but even smaller, because there would only be like for $3. And then we're here at the Luca house, which is now a cafe. 1893, from a French-Italian immigrant who created this small place. It was a cabin, and then it got built up, but now it's a cafe. Heroes Restaurant. We're coming on a different angle of Julian. The Julian Beer Company is very busy, and so is the barbecue place over here. This is the downtown Julian Pie Company, but it's actually closed. But there's the mom's place which is actually where they make the pies, just outskirts of town. So that's where we're gonna head to. So we're at Mom's Pies Julian Bakery here, which is one of my favorite bakeries in Julian, probably one of my favorite in the world actually. Home of the famous apple flaky or crumb pie. And because we're in a quarantine situation, it's interesting. You're not allowed to go into the store, which is over there. That's normally where you go. What you have to do is you have to park out here in the parking lot, and there's these signs, and you have to call in your order. So we've called in our order, and then you have to wait in your car for your pie to come out. So interesting ordering situation here. So we're in our car now, and we have to eat this in our car, and that's okay. We have some Mom's caramel crumb pie. This is pretty big for one slice. And then we got little things of cinnamon ice cream too. So that's what we're doing. And we got some other bigger ones to take home for later. That's for Break the Fast. This marker says we're at Camp Wright, 1861 to 1866. Established at the fork of the trail to guard the line of communications between California and Arizona. And then it was moved later. State Registered Landmark 482. Okay. And we're here in Oak Grove, and it looks like over here there was going to be a swap meet. Well, there was a swap meet March 14th, right before all the craziness started. But right now we're just using this little community hall thing to make a U-turn in. Community hall looks like it's seen better days, but apparently it's still being used, so good on them. But no swap meet today. And we are back officially in Riverside County, coming into Awanga, which is the first town in Riverside County coming from San Diego County. So still a lot of open ground to cover on Highway 79, but we can officially say that we're in our own county again. We're right now on the outskirts of Temecula, kind of in between Temecula and Anza, looking over a little lake. It looks low, actually. I forget the name of this lake. I was just telling Denise that when I was a young single adult, you could come out here and go skiing on this lake, but right now it looks more like a pond. It's really low. Anyways, enjoying the orchards out here at the outskirts of